If you're following the news, all the headlines about conditions in the current housing market may leave you with more questions than answer. Is the boom over? Is the market crashing or correcting? Here's what you need to know. Hi, this is Chris Lotz with the Lotz Real Estate Group and Real Estate One. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all of our new content. The housing market is moderating compared to the last 2 years, but what everyone needs to remember is that the past 2 years were record-breaking in nearly every way. With record low mortgage rates and millennials reaching peak home buying years lead to an influx of buyer demand. At the same time, there weren't enough homes available to purchase thanks to many years of underbuilding and sellers who held off on listing their homes due to the health crisis. This combination led to record high demand and record low supply, and that wasn't going to be sustainable for a long time. The latest data shows early signs of a shift back to the market pace seen in the years leading up to the pandemic, not a crash nor a correction. As Realtor.com says, the housing market is at a turning point. We are starting to see signs of a new direction. The Showing Time Showing Index tracks the traffic of homes showing according to the agents and brokers. It's a good indication of buyer demand. Let's reference the data going back to 2019 by taking a look at this graph. The 2019 numbers give a good baseline of pre-pandemic demand, shown in gray. As the graph indicates, home showings skyrocketed during the pandemic, shown in blue. And while current buyer demand has begun to moderate slightly based on the latest data, shown in green, showings are still above 2019 levels. And since 2019 was such a strong year for the housing market, this helps show that the market isn't crashing, it's just at a turning point that's moving back toward more pre-pandemic levels. Headlines are also talking about how existing home sales are declining, but perspective matters. By taking a look at this graph, we will see the existing home sales going all the way back to 2019 using data from the National Association of Realtors. Again, a similar story emerges. The pandemic numbers, shown in blue, beat the more typical year of 2019, home sales shown in gray. And according to the latest projections of 2022, shown in green, the market is on pace to close this year with more home sales than 2019 as well. It's important to compare today, not to the abnormal pandemic years, but to the most recent normal year to show the current housing market is still strong. First American sums it up like this: today's housing market looks a lot like 2019's housing market, which was the strongest housing market in a decade at the time. If recent headlines are generating any concern, look at a more typical year for perspective. The current market is not a crash or corrections, it's just a turning point toward a more typical year pre-pandemic levels. Let's connect if you have any questions about our local market and what it means for you to when you buy or sell this year. This is Chris Lotz with the Lotz Real Estate Group and Real Estate One. Live local, buy local, use local, and as always, there's lots of love in Livingston County.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to use those like, comment, and share buttons below. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Lotz Real Estate for more helpful home buying and selling tips. Want a free comparable market analysis? Scan that QR code on your screen or visit our website at www.patlotz.com and fill out the request form. There's lots to love in Livingston County.